So this is happening after a long time that Arvind Kejriwal is not attacking the BJP per se, but he's directly attacking Prime Minister Modi. He's challenging Prime Minister Modi. A direct Arvind Kejriwal versus Prime Minister Modi battle. Just see these tweets now that I'm putting out on your screens. Arvind Kejriwal says, भाजपा का दिल्ली नगर निगम के चुनाव टालना शहीदों का अपमान है, जिन्होंने अंग्रेजों को देश से भगाकर देश में जनतंत्र स्थापित करने के लिए कुर्बानियां दी थी। आज ये हार के डर से दिल्ली नगर निगम के चुनाव टाल रहे हैं, कल ये राज्यों और देश के चुनाव टाल देंगे। He goes on to also say, भाजपा एमसीडी के चुनाव टाल रही है कि दिल्ली के तीनों नगर निगम एक कर रहे हैं। क्या इस वजह से चुनाव टल सकते हैं? कल ये गुजरात हार रहे होंगे तो क्या ये कहकर टाल सकते हैं कि गुजरात और महाराष्ट्र को एक कर रहे हैं? क्या इसी तरह का कोई बहाना बनाकर लोकसभा चुनाव टाले जा सकते हैं? The attack continues. He says, भाजपा अपने आप को दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी कहती है। कमाल है, दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी एक छोटी सी आम आदमी पार्टी से घबरा के भाग गई। अरविंद केजरीवाल सेज, हिम्मत है तो एमसीडी के चुनाव टाइम पर करके दिखाओ। After having called the Prime Minister a shameless dictator, a psychopath, Arvind Kejriwal had suddenly stopped attacking Prime Minister Modi personally, whether in his interviews, whether in his speeches, or also on the social media, even on his own Twitter handle. But now, things are changing. And this is Arvind Kejriwal earlier.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी कहती है हम दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी हैं। अरे सबसे बड़ी पार्टी और दिल्ली की एक छोटी सी पार्टी से घबरा गए तुम? दिल्ली के एक छोटे से चुनाव से घबरा गए तुम? क्या हिम्मत है यार तुम्हारे अंदर, लानत है तुम्हारे ऊपर। मैं चैलेंज करता हूं बीजेपी को, हिम्मत है तो एमसीडी के चुनाव टाइम पे करा के दिखाओ और जीत के दिखा दो, हम राजनीति छोड़ देंगे।
So that is a very angry Arvind Kejriwal in his old avatar. He attacks the Prime Minister, he directly challenges him. So the MCD elections in the national capital have become the new flashpoint between Arvind Kejriwal and Prime Minister Modi. This is looking like a personal battle for Arvind Kejriwal, and he is making this a Kejriwal versus a Modi battle. The capital city, Delhi, has a trifurcated governance structure and it is not a full state. So this includes the central government, the Delhi government and the MCDs. All the three agencies are independent, they have their well-defined functions. In the MCD, the BJP has been in power for more than 15 years. The power struggle in the MCD is not new. Even the ex-chief minister of Delhi, Sheila Dikshit, and the Congress party had decided to divide the unified MCD in 2012. The goal then was to keep the BJP out of the MCD, but the opposite happened. Because of the unplanned trifurcation, the three MCDs became crippled with a high number of employees but significantly lesser funds. Every year, you see in Delhi massive protests of the employees of the MCD demanding their salaries. In contrast to the BJP's claims that the AAP government has not been releasing funds, the Aam Aadmi Party government says that the BJP is misappropriating funds and there is massive corruption in the MCD. So why does the BJP want the reunification and what will it entail? The Delhi unit of the BJP had been pressing for the reunification of the MCD for some time now, but the government at the centre did not take any concrete steps in that direction until very recently. And now, after the Aam Aadmi Party's victory in the state of Punjab, things changed. And that is when the centre decided to reunify the three MCDs. What happens once this reunification takes place? Instead of the current status of having three mayors, you will just have one mayor. A man who will yield authority, who will be as powerful as, the chief minister. That is why it is believed he could be a shadow chief minister. The BJP wants to bank on that position to rebuild its organization and fight the future elections. Do remember the BJP right now does not have a strong regional face in Delhi. Banking on the mayor's post, the party would like to establish a strong leader who can lead them in the upcoming general elections and also in the Vidhan Sabha election. And this is why that Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP fears that if they lose MCD once again, the BJP will become stronger in the state. Now, Arvind Kejriwal's greatest battle right now is to win these MCD elections, because ever since the AAP has been formed, it has never won the MCD election. It has had a disastrous record in the MCD. It now believes that once it will be able to unseat the BJP from the MCD, things could change. It could also have some momentum for those 7 Lok Sabha seats from Delhi. And AAP could become the undisputed party, the leader in the national capital. Kejriwal also, remember, is not just looking at Delhi, he's looking at the big picture. He's fresh out of the victory in the state of Punjab. He's looking at contesting elections in Gujarat, in Himachal, and in a lot of other states. In fact, just recently, the party has announced its list of office bearers for 9 states. So that is Arvind Kejriwal's pan-India plan. But then he wants to ensure that he is able to unseat the BJP from their last bastion in Delhi, and that is the MCD. So the MCD Mahabharat could actually turn out to be a mini Vidhan Sabha election as and when that happens. And an election that is for the municipal body in Delhi, but an election that will have its resonance and impact on the big national picture. On one side, you have the Aam Aadmi Party buoyed by its victory in the state of Punjab. It believes it can replicate that performance elsewhere. And Arvind Kejriwal today sees himself as the only challenger to Narendra Modi and the BJP. On the other side, the BJP finds it easier to have a battle versus the Congress. But it could be tricky if you have the Aam Aadmi Party in opposition. And the BJP is sensing that danger today, that the Aam Aadmi Party could become a headache in case it is able to pick any vote or even a few MLAs, say in Gujarat, say in elections later in Himachal, and things could change. So we are tracking that story very closely. The MCD battle in Delhi is turning out to be a huge political story. Stay tuned, and in case you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, it's a request, please go ahead and do that. Do like and share this video with more of your friends and colleagues. Always happy to hear from you and always happy to have your feedback. Thank you.